non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno d'intorno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo.
Today we're talking about Alfredo sauce. Is it really Italian? Is it American? After my deep research on the subject, I found out that Alfredo sauce was actually invented in Rome in 1880 something. Problem is, the dish didn't make it to the national glory of like a carbonara or a bolognese. For some reason, it picked up in the US. But in Italy, unless you probably ask someone in Rome, they will all tell you that's not Italian. But today, we're gonna explore a very similar recipe that actually comes from Reggio Emilia, which is a region in the center of Italy, where tortellinis are from, where the bolognese is from. Very similar in Alfredo sauce, and it's called the crema di Parmigiano. And it's amazing because it's super easy to make, it's super good. Yeah, I guess you will never want to eat this in a restaurant anymore once you make it at home, you know? It's just too easy. Okay, let's do it. You're gonna need some grated Parmigiano Reggiano, heavy cream, and that's really all you need for this sauce. Super simple. So we're gonna have our water for the pasta with salt, and while we bring that to a boil, okay, it worked. I'm not gonna give you specific amounts because this is something you need to feel for yourself. So we're gonna have the heavy cream. Now we're making 2 medium-sized plates. So we'll bring this cream almost to a boil, but not quite. So keep it fairly low. Make sure the Parmigiano is grated finely. You know, if it's shredded, it's gonna be hard to melt it in the cream. And then we're using whole grain linguine this time. All right, so this will take a couple of minutes to get warm enough so we can start adding the Parmigiano.
You have to buy it?
I said you have to bring it like almost before it boils. How's my hair?
Why, terrible.
Terrible? Okay, good. Okay, so it's been like maybe a minute. Let's start adding our Parmigiano. So with one hand you keep stirring, and the other one you do this now. Tuk, 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 tuk. Ooh, it's almost boiling. Bring it down. Actually, you can turn off your fire and keep adding your Parmigiano. So as soon as you see it bubble just a little bit, you can turn off the fire and keep adding your cheese. See how it's starting to get creamier? It's reaching the status of a cream. And then it's up to you. I mean, you can make it thicker or more liquid. That's really up to you. Now maybe it's time to give it a quick taste. Something, I don't know what that was. There was something inside.
Yeah.
The water is boiling, guys. Okay, I mean, I think we're there with the creaminess. And let's have our pasta in. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Hey Siri, set the timer in 8 minutes.
Okay.
Technology sometimes is good. See how we can pull them down gently with a spoon? Okay, cool. So the pasta is done, and now the very last touch is we can do some lemon zest inside of our cream. Great, and it gets stuck in here, so you just take it. And then some black pepper if you want to. What the?
There's no more pepper.
No more pepper. And then some black pepper. Now we can mix this. Now, if we had a bigger pan, I would probably put the pasta in here. But this pan is a bit too small, so what we're gonna do is get our pasta back into our pot. So if you like the recipe and if you have other ideas, you can always, comment down below, send suggestions, and subscribe. And then there's one last thing we're gonna do, which is add a little bit of parsley on top. Linguine in crema di Parmigiano.